They say that an expert is someone who has made all the mistakes in a very narrow field of knowledge. If that is true, I am well on my way to becoming one because I have made mistakes and learned lessons every area of filmmaking. One that new and experienced filmmakers alike often trip up on is color accuracy. Because it's not just a step in the process, it is a step at different stages of the process. Because you not only need to capture accurate colors, you need to grade with accurate colors and then output to your client or whoever you're delivering to with accurate colors. If you fail to do this, you end up delivering a project that your end user, be it your audience or your client, will see differently than you do. You can mess up skin tones and have everyone looking like they have jaundice and their skin is too yellow or too green and they look like they're sick. Or if you're working for a brand, their logo or their product will be the wrong color, which is something that is guaranteed to get you not hired next time. In short, it will undercut all the hard work you've done to make the project look as fantastic as possible because the end user is going to see it differently than you do. In order to maintain color accuracy, we're going to talk about the tools that you can use at the 3 stages of the process: in production or capture, in the grade and the edit, and then in the output and delivery. And to make sure that the way that you're seeing the final product is the same way that your client is going to see it. The first step of the process is capturing accurate colors. For that, you need a color chart. This one's by Calibrite. It is the color checker video. It has this rainbow on this side, different skin tones on this side, white through black on this side. You want to get a shot of this on your camera every time you change the lighting setup. You don't need to get it in every single setup, like the wide, the medium, the close, but every time you change the lights around and are getting different colors, maybe bouncing off the wall or the floor or coming in from outside, you should get another shot of this. If that is too big, they also come in this little passport application. It will even stand up by itself. Doing a wide shot and you're not using a zoom lens, they also sell a giant version so that you can get it large enough in your frame to be able to color correct in post. You want to get a shot of this on every camera that you're shooting with because it's going to help you match cameras. It can help you match across different logs, like C-Log to C-Log 3, or against different cameras like your R5C to the C500 Mark II, or even your iPhone. You want the color chart to face in the same direction as the key light so that you're getting the same exposure as you're going to have on your faces. Once you've shot your scene and you're in DaVinci Resolve, you pull up this tool in its own separate node before your whole node tree. You match it to the chart on screen. Rather than use this to transform your color space, I like to leave it in the existing color space. So all it's doing is correcting color shift. I can now save this node with its particular settings and then apply it to all of the shots from this scene, and they'll all have the same color shift from the same camera. I'll do the same process again for each individual camera. And as you can see, I can match cameras and have my colors and my tints consistent. This won't help you much unless your monitor that you're grading on is color accurate. For that, you'll need a Calibrite display HL device. This plugs in via USB. It rests on your screen. It runs this process where it shows all different colors to the sensor in the device and then creates a profile for your monitor that is color accurate. If you follow these steps, take the 20 seconds it takes to get a shot of your target before you shoot each scene, you are guaranteed a accurate color pipeline through the post-production process. It's especially important in today when people are using RGB lights and doing crazy things with color, because you know that whatever choice you're making with the colors in your scene, that is being accurately represented in what you're delivering. One last thing that I always like to do and has really made my videos look much better than they otherwise would is to add a little bit of contrast and a little bit of sharpening to compensate for YouTube's H.264 compression process. Because if you're outputting in H.264 and then YouTube is recompressing in H.264, you lose another generation of quality. So if you add, say, a couple of points of sharpening and a couple of points of contrast across your entire timeline with an adjustment layer, it will look a little bit too crunchy and a little bit too sharp as you're exporting it. But once you've uploaded it to YouTube, the result will be closer to your original. Thank you very much to Calibrite for sponsoring this video. You can get all their tools from B&H in the links in the description. If you want more help with color grading and post-production, check out my DaVinci Resolve course on Canon Masterclass. It is a 2-hour crash course on how to get a much better result and the secret sauce of color grading in DaVinci. You do not need to spend years and years mastering the fine arts of color grading. I certainly didn't. You can get an amazing result in just a couple of hours and have your videos look better than 90% of what's out there. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.